Nick Saban's comments on the NFL draft this weekend aren't sitting well with one of Alabama's former players. Former Crimson Tide standout Ronnie Harrison, a third-round pick last season by the Jacksonville Jaguars, believes Saban's opinion on players' draft stock has no bearing on an individual's decision, and he doesn't appreciate being called out, anonymously, by his former coach. "If you're a third-round draft pick, and we had one here last year, I'm not going to say any names, goes and starts for his team, so he's making third-round money, which is not that great," Saban said Saturday, clearly referencing Harrison. "He'd be the first guy taken at his position this year, probably, and make $15 minus $18 million more. So, the agent makes out, the club makes out, and now they've got a guy that's going to play for that kind of money for 3 more years, Harrison responded to Saban's veiled hit via Twitter on Sunday. "Coaches get so butthurt nowadays about a kid making a decision to live out his dreams and go pro. Makes me think, do you really care about the success of the kid or how well your program performs? Makes me think, do you really care about the success of the kid or how well your program performs? Question mark, 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 question mark." Under Saban, 26 players have been selected in the first round since his arrival. "I do know there's some pretty compelling stats out there about guys going out early for the draft," Saban said. "I think in the last 5 years, not counting this year, there's been 380 or thereabouts go out early for the draft, and 25% of those guys didn't even get drafted. And another 25% weren't on the team in 3 years. So, that means 50% of the guys that went out early for the draft had failed grades. But if you look at the number of guys that were first and second round draft picks, there were very few guys that had failed careers. Now, we have guys that have no draft grades, 7th round grades, free agent grades, 5th round grades that are going out of the draft. And person that loses in that is the player." Alabama has been the nation's most dominant recruiting power during Saban's tenure, and part of the program's allure is putting players in the NFL, from a prospective recruit's standpoint. "I tell every recruit that I talk to, the reason that you are going to college is to prepare yourself for the day you can't play football," Saban said. "I think we have a lot of people way back in high school that look at college as a conduit to get to the NFL. I am 100% NFL. I am 100% guys having careers.